Hey everybody, it's Don One Sports here. I know it's been a few days since you've seen my face. Hope you guys didn't miss me. I was over in Vancouver handling what was, that riot over there. It was crazy, crazy. But no, for real, just been a couple days, savoring all the sports, trying to get them all in, trying to get the hot topics for you. And so here we go. Let's go. It's funny because you look at Vancouver and you look at the Stanley Cup playoffs and you see it, two teams invested in their sport, behind their teams. And the Boston Bruins came to play. They scored, they put on a performance, a dominating performance once they scored the first goal. You could just tell the body language of the Vancouver Canucks, just they're like, oh my God, what do we have to do to do this? And it wasn't like Vancouver didn't have opportunities. Tim Thomas, he played out of his mind, in goal for the Boston Bruins. You know what I mean? So for that fact, you got to take your hats off to Boston. If you're not a fan of Boston, well, they still played a great series. It's not like they were the evil empire. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because when people take rivalries like the Boston Red Sox against the Yankees, they take the rivalry against the whole city of Boston. And you know what? That's true. Maybe that's true. Maybe that is true. But to some people, it differs in sports. If you're a football fan and you're from the East, you hate everybody from the NFC East. If you're a Jet fan and you're from the AFC East, you hate everybody from the AFC East, but you have that one hated rival, which would be the Patriots. You know what I mean? Because they're the ones that got you number. They're the ones that are on top. So it was just fun to see. It's also crazy to see that people will go that nuts in Vancouver. Now I understand they haven't had hockey there, won a championship. Well, Canada has won the championship since '93, and that was their first chance, in Vancouver at least, to get their first ring. So, well, I mean, they were the best. They were the best team in hockey. Maybe they could sack up next time and actually come to play in Game 7. You're at your house, in your building. That is do or die. Someone scores a goal, you just got to man up. If someone comes into your house, you better go down swinging. You better go down swinging because it's your house. That's why you better go down swinging. You know what I mean? Someone comes into your stomping grounds, you better be prepared to lay the wood and knock them out. I don't care. I don't care if you lose the game. You got to go out with some dignity. You got to go out with some fire. You just got to go out with some fight. Don't let those guys just walk in there and steal the trophy from you. When it's in your building, the trophy is in the building, you need to take it from them. But now is the time. If you are a baseball fan, now is your time. Your time is now because the focus will be on you. There are other sports out there, hockey, tennis, golf. Golf and tennis, are out there because hockey and the NBA have just ended. So if you're a baseball fan, this is your chance to shine because you don't know if the NFL is coming back. You don't know if the NBA is coming back. So now's the time to captivate the fans who are in sports limbo. Because golf doesn't have Tiger Woods, so a lot of people aren't drawn to watch a sport without their main guy. And tennis, if you don't know about anything about tennis, Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer, those guys are the head of the pack, and it really is it's a two-horse race, really, those two guys. So, and let's be honest. If you're not into tennis, plus tennis comes on at different times, and most of the young crowd or most of the crowd who is into tennis is not home or is home on a spring day. I went over to many barbecues and no one's really putting on Roger Federer versus Nadal at their house. You know what I'm saying? So baseball, take the torch and run with it because right now we are in sports limbo. This is the first time we've been in sports limbo in a long, long time with the uncertainty of the two main sports, the NBA and the NFL right now. Well, more the NFL than the NBA, but um, I can't say there's progress being made in the NFL because there's a lot of they're on a silent, they're on hush hush. So that means is we won't hear much information. If we do, you can't really tell who's right and who's wrong because everybody's got skewed views. And somebody says, oh well, we're in positive talks. Oh no, we're in negative talks. And this whole thing going back and forth tries to negate one side's um, advantage. But with that being said, we're still going to have fun on this show. I'm still going to bring it to you. All right, LeBron James finally apologized on Twitter. Congratulations to the Dallas Mavericks. Too late for that, buddy. Too late for that. You made your bed, lie in it. Don't need to apologize a couple days later or say congrats. You should say congrats, hats off to you guys. I'll see you next year. Be ready with the bullseye. I would have respected that. I would have respected that. Instead, you go out classless and like a chump. Calling out fans, man. Calling out fans. People can barely afford to feed themselves, and you're calling people out. Nah, excuse me, Mr. King. You're not a champ. We're out. It's Don Warner Sports. Hope you have fun today. We'll see you later.